Yeah, this is McKenna Law Firm at 509-765-4451, fax 509-765-6019. The authorization by presidential primary election for the Donald J. Trump, former president of the United States of America. No authorization by presidential primary election, Donald J. Trump, John Luke McKinnon, Virginia McKinnon, and also Benton County Justice Department has this service, and the service for the Benton County Justice Department
Southeast Communication Center. If this is an emergency, you have reached Southeast Communication Center. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Si es una emergencia, cuelgue y marque el 911. Para español, presione 1. To make a police report, speak with an on-duty officer, or to request a response from fire or EMS, press 3.
Non-emergency dispatch?
yeah. Are you able to connect to the state trooper's office in Kennewick?
I can transfer you to their dispatch center. 1 second. State Patrol Wooding.
Yeah, Holdings, I got a fax confirmation to you, and I need it.
You have reached Southeast Communication Center. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911.
Non-emergency dispatch?
Yeah, I faxed confirmation to your police department, and I showed up on your front and the back entrance, the back entranceway and the front entranceway of the Kennewick Police Department to give them the cover letter and the evidence for the confirmation from FedEx UPS officer for confirmation. We did it in person, and I dropped off. I'm trying to communicate.
Okay, so this is...
I'm trying to talk
reached, the dispatch.
Yeah, she hung up on the phone. I was trying to fax it so she can get it. Is there a way that you can call back? Her name was Holdings, Jessica, Norma, and Joshua, and Victoria and Jessica. And they...
Do you have and they're police officers?
State Trooper's office in Law Lane in Kennewick, Washington. Jessica, Norma,
Okay.
Joshua.
Sir,
Yeah, she clicked
we
over.
dispatch for State Patrol.
She clicked over. I can't get through.
Okay, did you want me to transfer you back over there?
Yeah, that'd be great if you could do that.
Okay, all right, 1 moment. Okay, getting you transferred now.
Wait while I transfer your call.
State Patrol, Josh speaking.
Yeah, Josh, I'm going to fax a cover letter to you on fax. I believe it's a color imaging and Department of Motor Vehicle. It's paid for in full. I expedited it with a $35 fee transaction with the Department License Department, and I need to submit it to you. Yeah, I was over there on a FedEx UPS confirmation signature, so they didn't make sure I need to sign on it and send it to you in color. They said to give it to you in color receipt to your fax. 734.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Now, actually, buying this service for the Super Bowl. This is the Philadelphia Eagles bringing the Super Bowl championship to... This is McKenna Law Firm, 509-765-4451, fax 509-765-619. The Philadelphia Eagles, this is the Blue Bridge. We're going to the Social Security office and also go to State Trooper's office and Kennewick Police Department and also the City Hall. Ryan Ludskin, Norman Rodriguez, Eric I. Singer, 509-765-4451. John Lou McKinnon, Carla McKinnon. License number MCKE JH502QN. And then Carla McKinnon, which is MCKE RJ475RM. 704 is off. They've got the Super Bowl, taking the championship to the White House, straight from walking into the Philadelphia, undefeated for 2 years, Kansas City, and taking the championship to the White House. Norman J. Manis carry his policy regulation in the Social Security office and also payments received, 45th President of the United States and 47th President of the United States of America. We got Donald Trump, the 47th President of the United States, which carries at the Social Security office and also the 825 Jadwin, the federal courthouse in Richmond, Washington. Carla McKinnon, John Lou McKinnon at 704 solid, 509-765-451. 47th President, this is Air Force One, where they tried to decommission Air Force One at Larson Air Force Base here in Moses Lake, Washington, the Army base in Moses Lake, Washington, decommissioned so they fly to Qatar, Saudi Arabia, for a contract that's been obligated for Air Force One, and to be finalizing contract for Saudi Arabia, which is Kabul, the center hub location of receiving all military supplies, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and also Saudi Arabia in their service of the United States, protecting Saudi Arabia. New York City, Central Park, which is Manhattan, New York, New York. This is right across the border. This is New York, Wall Street, and this is Verizon, and also Mullen, and also USS Donald Trump, the first president to become Republican and run for President of the United States of America and winning. Melania, 50th First Lady of the United States, and Donald J. Trump, 47th President. And the Oval House, Pentagon. This is Thomas Jefferson Monuments. Service policy, this is Mr. Mark Rubio and Doug Berman, and also Pete Hogshack. The Pentagon official and policy regulation and services applying the nuclear bond ordinance policy regulation over Iranian territory, bombing 3 of their uranium, plutonium, and material service of demonstrating producing nuclear weapons destroyed. Donald Trump, July 13, 2020, where his assassination plot was carried out in Pennsylvania, Butler County, and Pennsylvania, Commonwealth state. This is the United States Marine, the General of the United States Marine of 2025, 45th and 46th, 47th and 48th President of the United States of America. January, February, March, April, May, June, July of 2025. This is William H. Gates, owner of Apple and Microsoft, 1835 73rd and Medina, King County, Seattle, Washington. The General of the Marines, the second portrait for the 45th, 46th, 47th, and 48th President of the United States of January, February, March, April, June, July of 2025. Quarantine, February 19th of 2025, the second year of celebrating the COVID authorization. And Melania Trump, Caitlin C. Trump, and Tiffany Trump, and Ivanka Trump, Eric Trump, Melania Trump, and of course, Ivanka Trump. And also the service of Donald J. Trump, 47th President of the United States of America. Bill Gates, 1835 73rd Avenue, the richest man on the planet, King County, Medina. 52nd First Lady of the United States of America, in the White House, condoning that federal courthouse at 825 Jadwin, Kennedy's building in Richmond, Washington, Ryan Ludskin's office, and the Kennewick Police Department, and City Hall. Mr. Eric D. Olson Homes, LLC at Social Security Office in Kennewick, Washington, and that's Bob Ferguson, Attorney General and the Governor of Washington State, holding that position, 52nd First Lady of the United States of America. This is the Oval House. This is the Pentagon Oval House. This is a service of being 47th President of the United States of America, carrying that service of policy being President of the United States. On the COVID authorization and presidential primary election, Donald J. Trump, carrying all the service and signature confirmation of being President of the United States of America. This is the United States General of the United States Army and the Policy, Regulation, and Service of 2025, February of 19th of 2025, February, March, April, May, June, July of 2025. This is the General of the United States Army. This is 704 solid 509-765-4451. Fax 509-765-6019. Carla and John Luke McKinnon. This is business license renewal of CIMARON5INC. Ajmer Singh Nijjar, 1400 East Main Street. We have Ajmer at the Kennewick, Washington, at the Hypo Credit Union, the SDCU Credit Union, the Wells Fargo Credit Union, and all the banks and services in Kennewick, Washington, Richland, and Kennewick. Going door to door in policy regulation of the federal courthouse at 825 Jadwin. Ryan Lutzkin, or Eric Isinger, Norma Rodriguez, and Ryan Lutzkin. Norma Rodriguez, Eric I. Singer, Andy Miller, Norman J. Manis, Mr. Formerly Ajmer Singh Nijjar, CIMARON5INC, UBI number 602-720-979. Sunset Acres, we went to Sunset Acres, recorded Sunset Acres, how we offload the John Deere United States Army case from El Topio, Pasco into Sunset Acres in Othello, Washington. A United States Army rig, D9 case equipment. Offloading it and all the fence line and the most powerful chainsaw in the world, steel, and also steel BR200, BR800, the most powerful blower and chainsaw in the world on the planet, to confiscate that from the owners of Ace Hardware, the owners of the services of Sunset Acres, CIMARON5INC, carrying that implemented service of the COVID authorized 45th, 47th President of the United States of America with YouTube, URL, and policy regulation services, Sunset Acres, the entire property of Sunset Acres. Now, the policy regulation downline is submitting information from the High Insurance Company, High Street Insurance, Country Financial and Policy Regulation and Service, which they established a new business office right on First Street. You know, the Eric D. Olson Properties and Services in Othello, and also Kennewick, Washington. The city mayor, the city police chief of police, Mr. Guajada, and Mr. of course, the second executive position of service of the chief of police, Carrie Gale Run's husband. Policy regulation of increment society of the regulations of gigantic implemented service. This is Department of License Department, Business Professionals Division, CIMARON5INC, John Luke McKinnon, 704 East Olive, Mose Lake, Washington. This is the Washington Farm Bill 401314A, first name Felix, last name Barela. The services of Andy Miller, Eric I. Singer, Norma Rodriguez, and Ryan Lutzkin. This is live at the City Hall, live at the Federal Courthouse, 825 Jadwin. A higher court, a higher system of policy regulation, Department of Licensed Business Professional Business certified by the person below. Jay Inslee, Mr. Bob Ferguson, Attorney General Policy Regulation, Washington Bar Association. Steve Hobbs, Secretary of State, and Mr. Mark J. Glasper. License number is 2011-7529. Date was September 25th, 2020. Expires October 1st of 2028. Now, the McKinnon Law Firm carries the executive order as policy, regulation, and service of being President of the United States of America. Going to our higher court at the Federal Courthouse in Jadwin. It's on Facebook. McKinnon Law Firm, 509-765-4441. In fact, you go to the Cadillac Hospital, put on YouTube URL, the Cadillac Hospital itself, the Cancer, Okonology, Cadillac Hospital, and policy regulation and services, and the policy regulations of a Freda Funeral Home, and also the J. Mueller's Funeral Home, because J. Mueller's Funeral Home, the British Certificate of Ownership Policy, J. Mueller's Funeral Home, and Ronnie Kai's Funeral Home, 831 Pioneer. This contract and services, brand new jet engine, that's been imported from Pasco Tri-City Airport to J. Mueller's Funeral Home at Court Street at 1620 and 1401 South Union, and Olympia office. This is the most powerful chainsaw on the planet. BR200, BR800, and steel chainsaw. This chainsaw is the most powerful chainsaw they got in the market, which is carried by situated most powerful chainsaw on the planet, the BR800, the BR200, which carries testimony Eric D. Olson, Hans, and Mr. Carla and John Luke McKinnon from 509-765-4451, fax 509-765-619. Chainsaw carries a motor mix with a high performance, has 92 octane to it. And motor mix is higher performance, like jet fuel, that carries out live testimony how powerful these chainsaws are. They're high performance and they do excellent cutting trees down and also blowing material off a McKenna law firm with professional services from Steel Products, owner of Ace Hardware, of course. All the piping, all the air water lines, all the valves. you know, the McKinnon Law Firm at 509-765-4451, 509